Hi YMCA members, it's Aaron, one of the trainers for the YMCA of Southern Maine. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about mindset. I know going through this scenario that we're in right now with social distancing and quarantine, things are quite different for most of us. Kids are at home being homeschooled. We're struggling, some of us, to find just basic things that we typically could walk into any store and get. Feeling isolated, our routines are off, not able to do the things that we typically do to relieve stress. It's all hard. And I wanted to just talk to you today about some things that you can do to overcome those feelings. The first and foremost one is don't forget your exercise. I know that for a lot of people, they're feeling stuck right now, not able to go to the gym, not able to do the things they typically do. It can be hard, but I want to encourage you. There is an awful lot that you can do right in your own home with just common things, or nothing, just your own body weight. There's all kinds of body weight exercises that you can do. The weather today is beautiful. Get outside in it. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Take a bike ride. Go for a jog. Whatever your thing is, practice some social distancing in that way. But get your brain chemistry up. Get outside in the sunshine and the fresh air. So uplifting to your spirit. And right now we need every bit of that we can get. So I would encourage you, use what you have to your disposal to get some exercise, and do it regularly. Even if it's only 10 minutes a day, it's going to make a huge difference. Be in touch. I know that we're not spending a lot of time with our friends and neighbors and family and things like that these days, and rightly so. We're trying to do the responsible thing to decrease the spread of this virus that's attacking our world right now. But that doesn't mean that you have to be isolated entirely. We have phones, we have text message, we have FaceTime, we have Facebook Live, we have all kinds of ways to communicate with people and let them know we love them and to get those messages in return. And I would just encourage you to be accepting of those messages when they come to you. It's really easy to get into a negative mindset and just kind of push off words of encouragement. Don't do that. Let them come in. Let them take root. We're all in this together. So give what you can and take what you get, and let's just work through this together. It's the most powerful thing that we can do. And when we come out the other side of this, we're all going to be better for it, having lived through it together and conquered it together. So really do your best in that way, to stay positive, to give encouragement and receive it. Very important. Some other things that you can do, stress relief tools. Take a bath, bubble bath, soak in the tub, in the quiet, in the evening when it's dark, light a candle and just soak and be quiet and, you know, be by yourself for a little while. It's very therapeutic. Do some guided meditation. There are plenty of apps available online. You can get Headspace, which I like to use, or there's a number of free ones. Just Google free meditation apps and you'll find all kinds of them. Try a guided meditation. Now is a good time to practice that. It will take some practice. It's a challenge to quiet an unruly mind when you don't have practice, but now's a great time to adopt a new practice. We have some extra time on our hands, so give it a try and don't get frustrated with it. Be patient with yourself. It's one of those things that is going to take practice and time, but it's super helpful. I've used this in the past quite a few times for myself and found great benefit from it. I won't say I'm an expert at it. I won't even say I'm good at it, but it is definitely helpful. Use a journal. Dump your feelings into a journal. That's another very good way to relieve stress and get things out. When you're feeling cooped up, when you're feeling negative, when you're feeling angry or frustrated, or even if you're feeling great, put those feelings down in words on paper with a pen. Very therapeutic. Help you get them out and help you process them, because we need to process those feelings right now. The more cooped up they stay, the harder it's going to be for us to be in a positive frame of mind. So that's just another tool. For those of you that have specific goals that you've been working towards, I know several of my clients have expressed some fear that they're going to fall back, lose progress, backslide, have issues with not meeting their goals because their situation has changed in multiple different ways. Let me just encourage you, gains don't get lost overnight, and they don't get lost in a week. So if you've backslid some in the past week or so with all the change, forgive yourself and get back on the horse best that you can. I know some of you that are swimming and things like that, you can't get in the pool, but there are other things that you can do. And to, to do your best with what you have is all you can do. And just know that things are going to be back to normal soon. Soon we'll be back to the gym, we'll be back to the pool, we'll be back able to do those things. But for now, do something. Don't think that because you can't get your specific workout in, that what you can do is useless, because that is so not the case. Gains are more about consistency over time. So do what you can, all right? Little changes today and tomorrow and the next day add up to humongous changes over time. So do what you can. Keep control of your diet the best that you can. And, I would encourage you to do a little exercise that I think is very powerful. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen. I want you to take that piece of paper. At the top of it, I want you to write your goal, and I want you to write it very specifically right at the top of the paper. I want to do X, Y, and Z by X, Y, and Z date. Underneath that, I want you to write the reason why you're doing this, your why, okay? And I don't want you to say, I want to lose 20 pounds to be more healthy. That's a cop-out. I want you to get real and detailed and raw with this. I want you to really write the reason why you're trying to lose weight or why you want to run the race. What has prompted you? Did you get a diagnosis from your doctor that scared you? Did you develop diabetes? Did your parent have a health issue that scared you? Did something happen to you? What was it? Specifically, write it out in vivid detail, every bit of it. Put it down there. Then I want you to do some imagining. Imagine how you're going to feel when you reach that goal. Think about it. Meditate on it for a couple of minutes. Think about those feelings and those emotions and how you anticipate that's going to change you. And then write it down very vividly in all the detail underneath. How am I going to feel when I meet my goal? I'm going to feel like this. It's going to be amazing. Then I want you to do the same thing. I want you to imagine that you don't meet your goal, that you let yourself backslide through all this, that things fall apart. Think about how it's going to make you feel if that doesn't happen. Be real, okay? You're going to be disappointed. You're going to feel sad. Are you going to feel angry? What is it? Write it down. And then what you will have created is a very powerful tool for yourself that you should look at every day. Or if you're comfortable having it out where others can see it, hang it up where you're going to see it all the time. Tape it to your mirror, whatever. And look at it. Make your goal real. Make your why be right in your face. And remind yourself how you stand to feel if you make your goal or if you don't make your goal. That way, as you're going through every day and you wind up in challenging circumstances throughout this time, you'll be reminded of these things and it will help you make choices. And the last thing that I can just say, everybody, is just be kind to yourself. There's a lot of change happening in the world right now. We're all in it together. And don't beat yourself up. This is a time for patience and understanding and taking care of yourself. Just spend extra time with your mental health, trying to stay positive. Spend extra time with your kids. Spend extra time with your spouse. Have dinner together every day. Do some new things. Learn some new games. Do some puzzles or some brain twisters with your kids, whatever it is. Enjoy the time. Take advantage of the time to connect, and just remember that this is a short period of time, and soon we're going to be back together in the gym, and everything will be back to more of a normal pace. We'll be seeing each other again. And until then, if you have any questions or concerns, you can shoot me an email if you want to. My email is agould, AGOULD, at YMCA of Southern Maine.org. I hope you all are well. Stay safe, stay happy, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.